This is YNN on the agenda.
Last week, one of Governor Rick Perry's key staffers said the governor had told him he was going to run for re-election. That statement lit up speculation in and around the Capitol. YNN's Harvey Kronberg looks at some of the reasons Mr. Perry might have second thoughts.
It's more than 2 years away, but Governor Perry is already promoting a run for re-election. Now remember, the governor has to say he's running or he becomes a lame duck during the next legislative session. And it's also worth noting, if President Obama wins re-election, Mr. Perry would be looking at an open seat for a presidential run in 2016. On the other hand, if Governor Romney wins, Perry challenging a Republican incumbent in 2016 is unlikely. Presidential politics could figure in his calculations. Nevertheless, we've learned over the years that Perry campaign saber rattling should always be taken seriously. Still, there are other issues to consider. At the end of this term, Mr. Perry will be 63. Another term puts him at 67. He has already had 2 major surgeries and 1 long-term convalescence. He has a little more than a $100,000 state pension and a couple of $1 million in investments. Now that's a lot of money for most folks, but not that much for a man with his lifestyle. And no matter how many wealthy supporters promise they will help support him down the road, it is still much easier to start building financial security at age 63 than at 67. On top of that, many think that Attorney General Greg Abbott would challenge Perry. As of today, Mr. Abbott is extremely popular among Republican primary voters, while some already complain of Perry weariness. Plus, the Attorney General has been relentless in fighting Washington, as well as winning wide-ranging, socially conservative court victories, from defending the 10 Commandments at the Capitol to upholding the recently passed sonogram bill. Abbott and Perry have the same contributors. Abbott has nearly $15 million in the bank. Plus, he will still be the sitting Attorney General if he runs. Always helpful for future fundraising. Abbott's predecessor, John Cornyn, is now a United States Senator, and his former employee, Ted Cruz, is poised to do the same. For Mr. Abbott, the lesson of the Cruz-Dewhurst race is that there is no upside to waiting your turn. It could be now or never. And that's what's on the agenda. I'm Harvey Kronberg, and you can find me at quorumreport.com.